Hey everybody, today we're going to do something a little bit special. We're going to show you how I got Paul McCartney to play on a song of mine. And I'm totally kidding. He did not actually play on a song. But check this out, because this is actually Paul McCartney and one of the original Beatles, great Beatles albums that is really important to our history in the music business. And what I did was actually, let me just play this whole track for you. This is actually Paul here playing. So I'm really developing two different instruments based off of his track. The first one here has a loop to it, and there's not really great looping points. I need to find some crossfades that work better, but so that's me playing on a MIDI keyboard and Alchemy. Let's come in here and I'll show you what this looks like out here. These are the notes that I snagged from Sgt Pepper's. And the way that this worked originally, so let me show you how this works. Let me save this project real quick. It's even unsaved right now. There we go. I'm going to open up my edit project, leave that one open. And here we have Sgt Pepper's, the 4-track master. These are available at archive.org, so I didn't steal them or anything. I don't have permission to use them. I'm not using them in this. I'm not going to play any part of them. But I went through one of the bass sections and I cut up his notes that he played here. And I will play just a fraction of this. Oh, it's on loop. Let me go back and do that again. Okay, so just individual notes. There's just a couple sections on the whole album which are separated out like this with just the bass. You can hear all the noise in the background and even bleed and things like that. So I just cut those up and I went and I exported them. So let me show you just a new one here. So say I wanted to do this one here. We could cut it. Went through and actually exported to audio file, left it as the original, added to the project browser, gave it a name. Once it's in here, see if I can see where it went to. Then we could actually open up the Alchemy instrument. Here it is over on the side. And I literally can just bring these in. So here's that file. And then I just edit it where I want it to be. For the moment, I'm going to delete that again. So with each of these, I set loop points. You turn on the loop mode. I did sustain in this case. And then I just moved these points until it got to a decent place. Like I said, I need to actually go through and set a better crossfade type thing for this so that they're a little bit smoother. But with all the noise and things in the background, it's really impossible to get a great sound. So I'm going to be creating one of these that has the loop points and one of them that doesn't. I can key switch between them. So I can just use the normal sample with most cases. And then if I need to have something held out in a song like I was just playing a second ago, I can actually switch it to the loop version and have a sustain a little bit more. That would only work when it's a big mix and you can't hear the individual loop points. It's like a little rattle or a little clicking sound sometimes. But there's not a ton of notes in that song. I'm using almost all of them or one instance of each of them to create this instrument. So It works kind of well. It's actually really fascinating to use a musician that release something else that you're using. It's like sampling. There's a lot of issues in terms of intellectual rights with this. This is not something that I would ever release on a commercial release. This is more just for at-home use and an interest to see if it would work. But because I don't have any rights to the actual original master, I'm not going to just go out and release this and claim that I'm releasing Paul McCartney's bass sound on any album or anything like that. Okay, that being said, just want to share this little experiment with you. It's really cool to be able to do this. Go, if you want to do this, find those tracks yourself and do what you feel comfortable doing with them. But kind of a cool little experiment. Hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you soon.